a triple header. This will be one of the major contests.
This fight's a little over a month away. I know you're not going to give away your entire game plan, but what do you have to do to beat Teofimo on August 22nd?
Punch Teofimo in the face and not get punched in the face, bro. That's common sense, right? Hit him with a
You're gonna try.
Yeah, Teofimo, just to follow, something you said earlier in the day was that this fight in some ways was about you, seeing what you have left after some of the fights that you had. How much do you think you have left in the tank?
I think that's the thing, right? To me, I'm always gonna believe that I have much more. I probably haven't even touched the surface on that. You know, I'm still 28 years young. When I get in that ring with...
You're about to be 29. Happy early birthday.
What up? Yes. When I go and face the champion himself, Romero, yeah, I'll be 29. So, you know, I look forward to seeing a very prominent, prominent years of my career. And, but I think everything is going to be really answered August 22nd.
Man, me and Tio ain't friends. He's my little brother. At the end of it, if I'm to lose this belt or to defend my belt, whatever, I'd rather it be with him than anyone else. Only God knows what's going to happen.
The Teofimo Lopez and Romero press conference delivered exactly the kind of tension you would expect when two fighters with a long history finally sit down.
I think...
you gotta hit him, bro.
You know that's true, mother. You know that's true.
Hey, Lomachenko.
Hey, no, hey, let me explain this. You was never our friend. Nobody knew who the you was. And you came and started cloud chasing on my son. And then when you came and fought Tank, you never even talked to us again. That's why I hit you in the chest the last time I seen you, remember?
You hit me in the chest?
When I hit you in the chest and I said you ain't a real friend.
But
you remember that day?
Junior.
You just kept on walking, man.
Junior,
you're a fake, bro.
Junior,
you're a fake, bro. And you know that night, you're not even gonna touch my son, so.
And behind the microphones. The tension was obvious from the opening moments. Both fighters made it clear that whatever friendship they shared outside the ring would mean very little once August 22nd arrives. Romero brought his trademark
Josh Taylor, do you think this is the same kind of fight?
Lomachenko.
No, look, I mean, a lot of people forget, you know, 2023, I beat the former undisputed world champion and undefeated champion, Josh Taylor. That's someone that a lot of people were unsure of competing with. I think I faced people that people don't want to fight. I mean, Devin Haney, they were in negotiations to fight Rolando, and that fell off for who knows why. Maybe because Rolly is a tough guy to face.
They don't got no chin.
So I think that we're here now to face the best competition that they have at 147. This is my welterweight debut. Looking forward to taking over.
You've had some issues with Rolly in the past. Any lingering issues, personal stuff going into this fight?
Yeah, I think that the thing is like we're kind of like beating around the bush of it, but the time is up, man. We got to fight each other. We got to settle it in the ring. That's how that's why it's a gentleman's sport. That's why it's a real man's sport for a reason. If you got problems, you settle it in the boxing ring. You know, what they say, gloves up, guns down.
Unpredictable attitude, firing off sharp comments while showing little respect for Teofimo's accomplishments. Teofimo, meanwhile, remained confident and insisted that his experience, skills, and overall ability would make the difference once the opening bell rings. Their face-off became even more intriguing because these two fighters are far from strangers. They have known each other for years and have...
You heard what Teofimo Sr. just said there. Said you guys were never friends.
Man, I got so much love for Tio.
Yeah, but I heard you became a Christian, so now you could be our friend after the fight.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Oh, man.
And on top of that, too, I want to thank Tom Brown, Al Heyman, Louis DeCuba, Salas, you know, and honestly, Tio and his dad for taking this fight, man. You know, it's been a hard time. We had a hard time trying to make a fight with anyone. You know, Tio's going to fight anyone.
Anything, like friends for a while, not friends, anything personal left in this for you going into the fight?
Man, me and Tio ain't friends. He's my little brother. At the end of it, if I'm to lose this belt or to defend my belt, whatever, I'd rather it be with him than anyone else. Only God knows what's going to happen.
Traveled through the same boxing circles. Now, they are competing for a world title. Every answer seemed to add another layer to a rivalry that was already developing before fight night. Rolly appeared comfortable under the spotlight, while Teofimo looked like a fighter determined to put the disappointment of his loss to Shakur Stevenson behind him.
I think that's the thing, right? It's boxing. That's how we make boxing great again. There needs to be some entertainment into this, right? So we know one another enough to know what triggers us. We know possibly secrets that people don't know, and I think that also is the friendship stuff that we hear and we see today in boxing that needs to be taken away, you know. And I think that starts right here. TGB Promotions associated with Takeover Promotions. I think that all is going to be a big part and key factor. August 22nd.
That heated press conference gave us plenty to talk about.
When the final face-off arrived, the friendly smiles disappeared and the intensity took over. There would be no favors and no easy night. Both men made it clear that when August 22nd arrives, everything they have planned will be put to the test. The heated press conference created plenty of headlines, but Teofimo Lopez Sr. quickly shifted the discussion toward the bigger picture.
Really good in sparring, and I think he's ready.
What do you expect kind of going forward in the new weight class? Like, what do you think is going to be different for him that people aren't going to recognize?
I think he's going to be able to do more tricks in there because of the fighters. The caliber of the fighters we're going to fight are going to be so much slower. I mean, my son is the type of fighter when he's focused, and, he does all his things and he doesn't hardly get hit. Let's see what happens, but I think that he's ready to take over the whole weight.
His confidence in his son competing at 147 pounds was impossible to miss. Senior believes this version of Teofimo will be faster, stronger, and more comfortable at welterweight. He even suggested that the division could eventually bring out the best version of his son. That is certainly a bold prediction, but what stood out was that he never treated Rolly Romero as an easy opponent. He understands the challenge in front.